So, did 24 miles yesterday, and the good thing about that is I ain't got but like 3 miles and I'll be at the hostel. So it'll be a total of I guess 108 miles since my last hostel, so that'll work. Not too bad, not the best, but anyway, I didn't get into camp till like 9 o'clock last night, maybe 9:15, and a storm was rolling in. And I get to the shelter, and what do I see but somebody hanging in their hammock inside of it. And I'm like, shoot, because I was planning on just sleeping in the shelter, because it was a nice shelter. It had a deck. It's called Tom Floyd. Very nice, but anyway, there was a girl in there, and she was nice. I just went down the hill, set my hammock up, and yeah, slept in really late, and got up there to the top, and she was about to head out, and she's doing a section hike of the Shenandoahs. But anyway, she was cool, but and the storm never came in. It came like really close, but no cigar, so it all worked out. Good Lord was looking out. So anyway, headed to Mountain Home or Mountain Cabin, whatever that is in Front Royal. I already texted the guy yesterday, so headed there now. Probably got about 2 miles now. I think I've already done about a mile, so maybe a little over 2. I don't know. Anyway, keep you updated. Peace. Oh. Yo. Good morning. I am just getting on the trail, and it is 9 a.m. So I stayed at Mountain Home Cabin, and it's spelled Cabbin, in Front Royal, and had a great stay. Was there with a couple of section hikers, and we were doing some pretty big sections. One of them's doing half the trail, but had a great night. Lisa and Scott, the owners, gave us a ride into town yesterday. Got to eat a mighty fine cheeseburger, which is one of the 5-0 food groups, and had a good time. Got to resupply, got everything I needed, and getting ready to climb this mountain. Hoping to see Amy here soon, in about 4 or 5 days. She's got a 7.5-hour drive through 4 construction zones. And I tell you what, I'm so glad she's coming. The main reason is because I want to see her, because I miss her and I love her. All the mushy stuff there. And she's also going to bring me some different gear, which is what the beginning of this trail has all been. I'll tell you one thing, it's nice to have a support group, and my support group is Amy. And tell you what, I put the ring on the right finger. But anyway, yeah, the weather's supposed to be nice up until about 1 or 2, then we're supposed to have a storm, but there's a shelter about 5 miles in, and another one at 10, and another one at 15, so hopefully when this storm comes in, I can find some shelter. But anyway, today, life is good. Good Lord has given me a beautiful morning, a little cloud cover, and an easy grade so far. So, keep you updated. Peace. So, it's about 5:37. And I don't know if I did something smart or not, but I decided that 10.5 miles was not enough today. And I'm going to add about 4.5 more to the next shelter. I just left Manassas shelter. Kind of a funny word. Anyway, been hiking with two guys, Zach and Mark. They're doing a little section, 3-night trip. Really cool fellas. They're thinking about through hiking next year, and I tried to sell the AT to them. So hopefully I did a good job. I told them, I was like, this is one of the best decisions I've made. Actually, it was Amy's decision. She gave me the idea, so thanks to you, Amy. But yeah, Mark and Zach, if you guys watch this, you guys are awesome, and I know you're going to do great. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna, like I say, go 4.5 miles to the next shelter, because I hear it is a brand new shelter, and I just figured that it's cooler now. I'm starting to like to hike in the evenings, it's just a little less buggy. You're not hiking in the hot of the day. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. I do like to make it to camp before dark though, because on that 24 miler I did, speaking of bugs, got a gnat in my eye. That 24-mile day was rough, because I had to hike. I didn't get into camp till after 9. You gotta use your headlamp. You know who loves headlamps? Every bug in the forest. So it's always good. Not really. Swatting bugs out of your eyes all night while you're trying to hike. But anyway, rambled long enough. Talk with you in a bit. Peace. I am hiking with a pack of turkeys. I don't know if you can see them up there. It's a mama and a bunch of babies. I've never hiked with turkeys before. How cool is this? I hope mama doesn't get mad at me for getting too close to her babies. Good morning. It's about 7:30. Just got packed up. Stayed here at Whiskey Hollow Shelter, which is a new shelter. Was going to sleep up there on the top bunk, but found a little mouse nest. And the only reason was I was going to sleep in there because, it was storming. It came close, but it never got too close. And I was listening to radio. There was 3 thunderstorm cells that came through. And like I say, I know that some people say the shelter's closed, some say they're not. But I don't like sleeping in them. But I was going to make an exception last night if a storm come through, because I'm not sitting out in lightning and crazy wind. But yeah, anyway, it's a brand new shelter. Didn't stay in there, but I did knock that little mouse nest away, so I guess I was kind of cruel, because I killed a little mouse home. But I saved a lot of backpackers a lot of problems. I didn't kill the mouse, I just killed his home. Yeah, pretty evil, but that's going to save some backpackers some trouble, because when they lay down, the little mice will go over and they'll start picking the down out of their sleeping bag. Or they'll start, somebody leaves a piece of candy in their backpack, they'll come over there and chew a hole in it. So anyway, awesome shelter. And way down there is water. And way up that hill right there is where I got to go. and then I gotta go up another hill just to start the trail, which goes uphill. Welcome to the AT, buddy. Well, anyway, I'd like to get to camp a little earlier than 7:30 like I did last night. Last night, man, I was trying to outrun that storm, and it's barely drizzling. And I was like, man, I killed like 4.5 miles in like, I don't know, a couple hours? Maybe less than that. No, like an hour and a half or less. Yeah, I was like almost running. I was scared. Anyway, gotta hit the trail. Peace. Here's the trail, all unmaintained. But that's what happens. Yeah, I understand they can't come out. Because if they do, they could injure themselves and then they have to go to the hospital. But it kind of sucks walking through this crap. It's kind of like I don't know what they call their survival people. Bushmen. I am a bushwhacker. Maybe I should speak Australian. Hi, mate. Let's have a Foster's. Go bushwhacking. Yeah, I do a bad impression of an Australian. Anyway, back in the bush. Yo. So I'm about to start the roller coaster. You see it back there? Yeah, it's not a regular roller coaster. It's 13.5 miles, about 800 foot peaks that go up and down, up and down, up and down. Yep, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna knock the first little bit out and go to the first shelter. That is, if it don't start thunderstorming. Took me a nap at Red Hollow Shelter. Just tired, so you know what? Hang up your hammock, take a nap. And I did, and it was awesome. Anyway, gotta put in some work. Peace. So, this roller coaster sucks. And I won't even be close to halfway done by the time I climb this last hill. So it's like 4 peaks. The reason why I'm making this video is I just saw the biggest bear I have ever seen out in the wild. Thankfully, he was afraid of humans. And he slowly jogged off. Not like the bears in North Carolina look like they got fire on their butt. But it was pretty cool seeing him. I know one thing, if he'd start moving towards me, life would have sucked. But he's gone. And camp ain't camp isn't even a mile away, so hope he don't smell my food cooking tonight, 'cause he's big. Oh well. Peace. Good morning. It's about 10 till 7. Just getting on the trail from Sam Moore's shelter, I think. Got a lot of roller coaster left. I've only done like a third of it. Got like 7 peaks to climb today. It's gonna suck. Pretty much. But good thing about today is I hit the peaks like right across that creek down there. That's when I start. So yesterday sucked because I hiked quite a bit of miles before I started the roller coaster, and it was brutal. Which it ended well, because that bear was pretty cool. Now that he's gone. That son of a gun was huge, man. Amy's like, why didn't you take a picture? And I'm like, I didn't think about it, because he's kind of sitting there staring at me. So I picked up a big rock. I figure, you know what? If he charges me, I'm going to get at least one good hit in. But, yeah, anyway. He trotted off, so gotta tell you, it's like 2020 is the year of the section hiker, because there's been like one shelter in the past 2 weeks I've came to that doesn't have section hikers there. They're all over the place. I guess the coronavirus has made people get out of work, so they're like, hey, we'll go hike some Appalachian Trail. So, kind of wish they'd hike another trail, but when you see a 400-pound bear, it's kind of nice to have some people in camp. So, anyway, all works out. So, I'll keep y'all updated. Might have some rain come in today, but hey, it's the mountains. That's what happens. Peace. Well, this looks dangerous. Yeah, those cars are not going slow. Time to play Frogger. Yeah. So there's the end of the roller coaster. It was not fun like a regular roller coaster. I'm all sweaty and stinky. Yeah, I don't get that way when I ride a roller coaster. Oh, wait a minute. I don't ride roller coasters, so yeah. Maybe I'm not a good judge of that. So anyway, I meant to tell y'all yesterday, I hit 1,000 miles. Right now I'm like at 1,009. And that's amazing. At least I think so. When you have physically walked up and down mountains for 1,000 miles. Yeah. Tell you, the Appalachian Trail isn't a vacation, but it sure has some nice rewards. Peace. Yo. Stayed at David Lesser Shelter last night. And it was packed out. There was probably 25, 30 people there. It was this Saturday night. A lot of people just doing a weekend hike. Some people doing section hikes. Actually got to meet Stealth and Iron Man. And those are Thru-Hikers. So out of about 30 people, 3 of us were Thru-Hikers. Maybe even more than that. But anyway, it's a good night's rest. Somewhat. So yesterday, there was a long stretch with no water. I mean, and it was like close to 90 degrees yesterday. So I ran out of water like 3.5 miles from the shelter. And man, I got overheated and my head was killing me. To about 11 o'clock last night. Took ibuprofen, which helped. So anyway, also the water source at that shelter is like 0.25 down a steep rocky hill, and that's a long way to walk when you're thirsty. But so I went down there and drowned myself in like 3 liters of water. But all turned out well. Going to Harper's Ferry today to get with my love, Miss Amy, and going to eat a lot of foods that are fattening. Yep, like I said before, it's all about the food out here. Anyway, well, guess I'll keep trucking along. Got about 9 miles to do, so, and it's 9 o'clock, so won't be too long. Anyway, talk with you in a bit. Peace.